If you love video games, you're in the right place.
Because so do we. I'm Chris.
And I'm Marisha.
And this is GameStop TV.
This month, we're not just talking about games. We're going to be talking about some collectibles, accessories, and of course, the newest hardware.
By newest hardware, we mean the Xbox One X.
Exactly. The Xbox One X is the most powerful system ever made, and it's finally available this month.
And we could tell you all about the Xbox One X, but I think we have something even better.
Oh, yeah. Recently, GameStop TV caught up with some top developers in Redmond, Washington to see what they think about the Xbox One X. Let's check it out.
I don't think there's a bigger story this year than Xbox One X. It's releasing very soon. Everybody's excited about it. So can you tell me a little bit about what was the genesis for the creation of the Xbox One X?
Yeah, I was really talking to content creators, game creators out there about what they were seeing in the trends in video games, some of the stuff from PC, 4K gaming, HDR, and really trying to build the best platform for game developers to deliver the very best of their creations to gamers.
What were some of the things that you knew absolutely had to happen, had to be included in this system?
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that as games are coming out, that we, on Project Scorpio Xbox One X, have the very best version of the console games that are available. Because increased power sometimes doesn't get you all the way to a point where somebody, a gamer, controller in their hand, looking at their television, is going to say, you know, I recognize this game's running better, this game looks better, it's more immersive. That was the bar for us. Can games really show up in a way that demonstrate the power that's inside the box? And we've been really happy with all of the third-party support that we've had and people doing enhanced games for Xbox One X, and the way our first parties have shown up. I think it's shown that the power with the tools in the hands of the developers are delivering absolutely the best versions of the games.
What I'd really like to know, what was it like to have that extra freedom, that extra power to really build the game you wanted to build?
We actually always try to create all of our assets a level higher than the consoles that we're working on. Xbox One X came along and it was perfect, so we already had all those assets available to us and ready for us. And so it was essentially a matter of cranking out those assets at a higher fidelity for the Xbox One X.
Part of having your own engine is it allows us to build these things out really, really fast. We always build at a way higher res, as Peter said, than most people will ever see. And now people actually get to see it. So all the content guys are like, oh God, yeah, finally. People are like, my wife gets to see all of the painstaking detail I put into this model.
You're developing now for Xbox One X and PC. How has that changed the audio in the game?
For us, I mean, we do look at all three platforms, and I think what's great is, you know, going to X or going to PC, it actually just allows us to do more. We can turn on, you know, there's more audible things that happen, and so we can create a greater sense of kind of sonic density for the varying platform. That's new territory for us because having been on a fixed hardware, now we have other hardware to consider, which is great. It gives us a lot of kind of scalability for this title.
Tell me what advantages you have building a game for Xbox One X.
Well, the Xbox One X is incredibly powerful, as you know. And so when you take a step back and you ask yourself, what do gamers really want? The Xbox One X delivers on that promise. It means ultra high definition graphics at 4K. All of our content has been built from the ground up to take advantage of this super powerful console, right? Over 700 cars, over 30 race environments, over 300 driver suits. All of this content really is only possible with the power of the Xbox One X, right? To be able to natively create that content to take advantage of 4K.
What kind of exciting things do you think you'll be able to do with the Xbox One X's power?
The Xbox One X is great because it gives us kind of a zenith to shoot for. But now that we're also creating things on PC, typically simultaneously with the Xbox version, our lead fidelity, our highest fidelity bar is so much higher. And the cool thing is, obviously, if you have a 4K setup, you get all the benefits of that. But the reality is that you get some image quality benefits and fidelity benefits, regardless of which platform you're playing on, because of the effort that goes into making those textures and that lighting at that fidelity in the first place.
So raising the bar at every level for players of Halo.
We're trying, and I think the stuff that we're working on in the future and the improvements that we're making to our engines and technology are going to typically try to be ahead of that curve. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be chasing it. You want to be just a little bit in front of it so you can take full advantage.
The Xbox One X is really giving developers the freedom and the power to create the games they want to create.
Absolutely. If you want the ultimate home console experience, you gotta get an Xbox One X.
And whether you're buying a new Xbox One X or a pre-owned system, GameStop is offering you some extra security in your purchase with an optional product replacement plan.
For a small fee, you can protect your system against defects for a year. If you have any problems with it, you just take it back to your local GameStop store and get a replacement. For more details on product replacement plans, talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store. When we return, we're gonna check out a few PS4 exclusives. See you in a second.